Play the fool and get stuck in one place. I hated school, I really think I overpaid. I can't stay, gotta run away. Cause I don't wanna live another yesterday. I don't wanna live another yesterday.
Yeah, look, he's grown young.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It is your boy, Cyro, Asseo, back with episode 8 of the podcast Fast Times with Cyro, Asseo. It has been a minute. I had to make my studio, which is still not done. It's Saturday, September 14th. I'm here in my car recording, but we do have the preamp. We do have the microphones, as you can see. I do sound somewhat legit, and you know what? Oh, you heard that? I got LaCroix in the car next to me. Damn, is that shit satisfying or not? So how you guys been living? It's just finished the third week of school, and I actually have a huge party today at the fraternity that I'm pledging and living at. So I knew I was going to have a lot of cleaning. So I was like, yo, let's knock out this podcast at 6:52 in the morning so I can have it up before I start doing all my shit in 2-3 hours. Because the party is at 1. By the way, Kansas football, we fucking won. Let's go. Say les. Either way, guys, I am so stoked to be here. It's not even to be here, be able to be talking to you guys again, saying shit, because I've been getting support, people asking me when I'm going to post another episode, showing that I'm still doing stuff, and it's so cool that I'm sitting here, and, you know, if you're watching on the YouTube, right here, you're seeing me, I got this, like, LED set up. I actually do like what I have set up, but I got a couple things to talk about. First thing is, I took 2 Adderalls at like 2 in the morning, fell asleep, woke up at like 5. That's probably so unhealthy. Anybody doctor in like, you know, doctor school, let me know how bad that is for me, because I do not know. Second off, I had to take a shit. You know, when you take Adderall, you got to take a shit. I am prescribed Adderall, so I'm not abusing it and not doing anything that I shouldn't be doing with it. I mean, I do take it sometimes at the runtime, but I do mainly use it for school. I'm one of those people who do need it for school, or now I'm going to fucking be terrible. I'll be daydreaming about thinking about everything. If one girl's showing cleavage, I'll be thinking about them titties all day. Or I just see a little bit of booty, I'll be thinking about the same thing. If I'm not on my Adderall, my mind is running, but staying focused all at the same time. Either way, I digress. You know, when it hits you, though, you gotta shit real bad. You gotta take a fucking shit. So this morning, I took like 3 shits. And, dude, I didn't have to wipe for a single fucking shit. I'm not even kidding. No cap, no lie. That's the best feeling. When you take a shit and you got those wipe. Oh, wow. Nothing. That's just a clean-ass fucking shit. That just means the hole opened up, took it, boom, down. First off, with that being said, I don't like anal. I don't think any girl really does. But, yeah, anal, not a fan. Not a fan. So, girls, just know I'm not into anal. Any butt stuff, not a fun thing. Same thing, feet, not a huge feet person. Okay. I had a couple things to talk about. I talked about, you know, Adderall, waking it up and sleeping already. I thought you guys would be actually interested in that. But I got NFL predictions. I don't even know who plays this coming week. But if everybody wants to hear right now who I got to predict for the NFL season, as I'm typing it in my phone to act like I'm somewhat professional. But no, yes, I want to predict every game. And from now on, for the rest of the year, let's see what my record goes for the whole season. Every week I will, you know, predict each single game, okay? So we're going to go down the list. I couldn't do the Bucks and Panthers. Eventually I will, because I'll do Wednesday's podcast, so I'll be able to do that. So we got Cardinals versus Ravens. Ravens right there. I lived in Baltimore for 10 years. That's my shit. Let's go. Fucking Lamar's going to take out fucking Kyler Murray and his goddamn Arizona Cardinals. I don't even think they're that good. Actually, Kyler Murray's kind of fucking dope. Let me take a sip of this fucking water. No. With that being said, let's see who else. Chargers versus Lions. I'm going to take the Chargers on this one, Lions, just because they have a good defense. Their offense, I don't know. I don't know if Kerryon Johnson and Matthew Stafford is always consistent, but I do really like the Chargers. Even though the Chargers lost this past week, I think Phillip Rivers and the gang will get it back together. Colts versus Titans. Man, I think the Colts are going to do this one. I think the Colts are going to go rolling. Actually, no, Titans. Take Tennessee on this one. I think Tennessee is going to have a power season. Nobody's going to see it coming. Mike Variable, or whatever his name is going to just, make this a fucking even more of a powerhouse team. This is the team to watch this year. So Tennessee Titans. Niners versus Bengals. I want to take the Niners. Jimmy Garoppolo comes out in this game, shows that he's not fucked up from the knee injury. He will be fucking balling out, doing his shit, acting like he is the man, okay? He's going to look like the pre-ACL injury guy from when they won, when he went undefeated as the first-time starter as the 49ers, okay? Next, Jags versus Texans. I think the Texans are going to win this game, but do not be surprised if the Jacksonville Jaguars win that game due to the fact that Minshew or Josh Dobbs comes into the game and does something unexpected. Okay, I'm just calling that right now. I don't know if you guys would agree with me on that, but I do firmly believe that this Jags team, all they need is just some okay game manager, and the rest is just their fucking running and their goddamn great-ass defense with Jalen Ramsey, Miles Jack, and Khalil Campbell, and other motherfuckers that are so fucking good. Okay? Vikings versus Packers. This is me being biased. Vikings all the fucking way. Fuck the Pack. You know, if you guys do like the Packers, no respect or anything, but, you know, as a Viking bangs, fuck you, cheeseheads. Fuck you, Bears. Fuck you, Lions. Vikings any day of the week. But I actually do think the Vikings will win this because I think the Green Bay Packers have a lot of problems on the offensive side. Okay? Probably yelled that a little bit. Cowboys versus Redskins. I take the Cowboys in this one. Redskins don't have... It's the Redskins. Either way. Seahawks versus Steelers. This is the interesting one. Did they both win a game? I'm going to go Pittsburgh on this one. I'm going to go in Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh has a lot less questions on their team, and the Seahawks have a lot more questions and less answers. But the Steelers had all the answers to replace the questions they had this coming into the seasons, like all the drama and stuff. I really think the Steelers are going to be one of the better teams, so I'm putting the Steelers on that. Bills versus Giants. Okay, I'm going to take the Bills. Giants only gave fucking Saquon Barkley 15 touches last week, and if they're going to keep playing Eli Manning, and no offense to Eli Manning, I think Eli Manning should get traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars and be the starting quarterback for the rest of the season. That's what I hope for, and I think that will happen. I'll go into that in a second. But, no, what I do believe firmly is that the Bills are going to win this one just because the Giants' defense is shit, and the Bills are trying to be contenders, and they got a stable running backs. I think that will make a difference. Okay, that's what it comes down to. They'll make a difference, and I think the Bills win that one. We'll get back to this Eli Manning thing that I was talking to, because I think this Eli Manning thing is something to discuss about. Let me take a sip of the LaCroix. Yeah, so this Eli Manning thing, I got a couple more teams to predict. I'll tell you. Patriots versus Dolphins. Pats. I don't have to explain that one. Chiefs versus Raiders. It's going to have to be Chiefs just because I live in Kansas City and know how dominant they are. But do not be surprised. You know what? I'm going to take the Raiders. The Raiders surprise everybody and the Chiefs this week. Oakland Raiders, John Gruden. John Gruden, man. I can't do myself, John Gruden, man. Come on, man. Come on, AB. You want to play, man? I'm just kidding. I can't do a John Gruden voice. But yeah, John Gruden, I think, upsets the Chiefs right here. You can call me crazy, but that's what I'm saying right now. Saints versus Rams. Shut the fuck up, computer. We're always recording during some time. Saints versus Rams. Saints versus Rams. I'm going to Drew Brees, bro. I think Jared Goff's struggles are actually kind of real. Sean McVay's going to have a third season kind of slump, unlike a sophomore slump, but a third-year slump. Okay? Third-year slump. And I think the Saints, man, I think they're going to get a Super Bowl. Drew Brees is on the hunt for that. Drew Brees is very much on the hunt for a fucking Super Bowl. And next up, Chicago Bears versus the Broncos. Chicago Bears easily on that one. Eagles versus Falcons. Eagles any day of the week. Browns versus Jets. I need for fantasy-wise, the Browns, because I think I have Odell. I don't even know. This game might not actually matter for me, but I do believe the Browns are going to win this. Browns are going to have a vengeance game. Sam Darnold's playing. They have Trevor Siemian playing because Sam Darnold has mono, which is kind of funny that you think about an NFL quarterback getting mono. Does that mean he just went out to the club, hooked up with a fucking bitch who was sick, and then she gave him fucking mono? I do not know, but that does fucking suck if that's the thing. Like, it's starting to get light out, and I have no idea if I should fucking go and fucking turn off this light right here next to me. But, I'm going to keep it. I do like the fact that I should be doing good on the volume so far. I'm very scared that I wasn't. But I did test this. I tested this all beforehand. I'm like looking at my acne, hoping it cleared up somewhat. I literally think I have a cyst. Is that fucked up? Is that fucked up? I think that is a little fucked up. But no, let's talk about this Eli Manning thing. I got distracted for a second. Eli Manning. So the Jacksonville Jaguars traded from the Pittsburgh Steelers, former Tennessee starting quarterback of the University of Tennessee. Obviously not Tennessee Titans, but University of Tennessee. His name is Joshua Dobbs. The bald head kind of looks like a peanut. Kind of looks like a mini Ryan Shazier. I haven't seen much of him, but there's very high praise coming out for him. So look forward to that. I do think he might see some action this game if Minshew or whatever his name is, for the Jacksonville Jaguars, the rookie out of Washington State University, chokes and doesn't play as well as he did last game, because he played fucking fantastic. He went like 300 yards or 200 yards, 2 or 3 touchdowns with only 1 interception, 3 incompletions, one of them being a pick, and 2 other just 2 incompletions. Maybe they were both drops. I don't know. I didn't really look at the tape. I just remember seeing the stats, glossing over it. But I think if they both struggle, Eli Manning will be a Jacksonville Jaguars by next week, 6th or 7th round pick. Be like his brother, do the Manning Bridge thing, okay? Archie went to the Oilers and Minnesota Vikings to go, be a glory chaser. Then fucking Peyton broke the neck, got released, went to the Broncos, almost went to Miami, but went to Broncos, went to 2 Super Bowls, lost one, won one, and, retired in the fucking sunset. Let's go with the Jags. Same thing as the Broncos. Had a good defense, had a good offense. And, offenses, offensive weapons and a running back. Just needed a game manager, a guy who could put the ball in the right places, give the guys the ball just to make plays in space, all that shit. It's not that hard. Look at Tom Brady, doesn't throw the ball past 4 or 5 yards. You know what I'm saying? I was just there in a fucking ramp. But no, that's what I'm saying. It's not that hard. You can get shit done real quick. If you just fucking build that offense, hand the ball off to Leonard Fournette, okay? You got those receivers. I don't even know who are the receivers these days, because Allen Robinson isn't there anymore. Allen Hurns isn't there anymore. Marquise Lee might be there. So we'll throw to Marquise Lee. You probably got some tight ends. You got Leonard Fournette, okay? Leonard Fournette gets you 4 yards a fucking run. This is my philosophy if I was a coach ever, okay? If I was a fucking coach in the NFL or in just sports, I want a running back that at least gets me 4 yards. You know why? Because 2 carries of 4 yards equals 8 yards. I only need 2 more yards to get a first down. So, with that being said, okay, I'm going to run first, second down, then third down. Maybe run it again or pass. First, second, run, pass. First, second, run, pass. And then on third, pass. And then eventually hit them on a first with a pass, with a play action. They won't see it because they're going to be like, run. Okay? You just do this play, run, like a power run every fucking time, and then you hit them with a play action. It's probably obvious shit that, like, I'm making probably to break it down, but, like, just have runs going to the A and B gap, which are the 2 gaps in between the guards and the center, okay? So either run on the A or the B gap, and just keep doing that. That's, I think, how it should be. Smash mouth basketball. That's not basketball, football, okay? And throw the ball on an intermediate or a short route, okay? Occasionally, you got a speedster, get him on a deep ball every time you do those things, because eventually he's going to break through, catch that deep ball like he's Mike Walsh or Deshaun Jackson. I had Deshaun Jackson this past weekend on the bench for fantasy, because you know what? This is when I started. You got to have belief in everybody. Don't leave a what if. I was like, what if he doesn't go off? You know what? Deshaun Jackson did go off and had 30 fucking points, and I left him on the bench. I still had 200 points on my team, but I had 123 points left on the bench that I could have put on. You know what? Makes me a little bit sad, but you live and you learn. I still got the W in fantasy, but I'm just saying I could have done better. All right. I'm just fucking going off right now about random fucking subjects. But yeah, that was the thing. That's all the fucking games I told you. So I got a couple things more to talk about. So no, actors and fucking actors, really. It was actors I want to talk about. We got actors like Leonardo DiCaprio and Keanu Reeves. Also, did you guys like that new intro thing I did about the Keanu Reeves where it's called, look, he's growing young. That's going to be my transition thing. Whenever I transition to anything, I think that's how I'm going to transition. I have no idea how I'm going to do that. I do know how to do it. I just already did it, but like, because I made it pre-hand, all added down. I was waiting for this. I've been awake already for like 2 hours waiting to make this, and I was like, should I make it or not? And then eventually I was like, yeah, let's just fucking make it. Damn, I'm looking at the parking lot of like where I live, and it's just all Enjoy Jewel Pods and just a lot of fucking trash on the ground that we've never cleaned and we should probably clean. But no, So I was deciding for a while if I should make this or not. I have this preamp with all these knobs, and it's kind of fucking difficult. I only use like 2 knobs, honestly. It's kind of like, everybody, oh, you wasted your money. You could buy this for like $20 and not drop all the money you did. Yeah, but this one has like 12 inputs. Okay, I can get 12 microphones on this bitch. You know how sick that shit is? Like, come on, get on my fucking level. I don't fucking know. I try to be funny. People say I'm funny. I don't know if I'm being funny. I'm trying to be like the most funniest person in the world. I'm not trying to be the most funniest person, but I'm trying to do other shit and act like I got something to say or do something. But, you know, people DM me. I got this one person who lives in LA saying I should go out there and do stand-up because I'd be good at it. I think I'd be good at it, but I have no fucking idea how to fucking get there, you know, live, you know. Offer me a place to stay if you want. You're recommending that. But, yeah, no, I'd love to do that. But we got other things. Brendan Fraser, Pauly Shore. That's what I want to lead to. Keanu Reeves and Leonardo DiCaprio will be actors we'll see our whole lives. But then there's actors like Brendan Fraser and Pauly Shore. Alright? Brendan Fraser and Pauly Shore are these 2 actors that I wouldn't say are unsuccessful, not popular or anything. No, they're definitely popular. They're definitely successful, you know. They've done more shit than you and I have ever done in your life. Unless you're famous listening to this and you've done a lot of shit, I'm sorry. But no, Brendan Fraser, if you did not know, Encino Man, George of the Jungle, Bedazzled, Looney Tunes Back in Action. If anybody remembers Looney Tunes Back in Action, the one where they go to the Walmart, and I'm trying to remember the chick's name. The chick is Jenna Elfman. She's not even that fucking hot. Steve Martin's in him. He's like the villain. If you remember that, that's sad. I barely remember that. And that's just because I watched it a few weeks ago. Watched it last week. I'm not going to lie. Either way, so Journey to the Center of the Earth was the last movie that he was really famous for. And he has a couple other things. But really, Encino Man is why got me to this whole conversation. It's because Pauly Shore is also an Encino Man, if you did not know that. Pauly Shore, you know, he's not one of the big characters, but Encino Man is essentially Brendan Fraser is a caveman that has to learn the way to live in the 20th century. Along the way, he teaches them about life or some shit. I don't even fucking remember, but he's the guy. And Pauly Shore's Stoney. He's like this hippie, new wave teenager, and he becomes like his best friend, Pauly Shore, in the fucking movie. So Brendan Fraser had a great life, you know. He's fucking got divorced, has 3 kids, but he did shit, but he just disappeared. You'll never hear. Like, The Mummy, not that great of a movie. They made 3 mummies. Nobody saw the 3rd mummy. I can't even tell you what the 2nd mummy's about. I can't even tell you what the 1st mummy is about, but it's still a good movie. Encino Man, you know, Journey to the Center of the Earth, probably 2 best movies. He's probably not even the best part of Journey to the Center of the Earth, and he turned down to make the fucking 2nd one, so they put the rock in it, and it blew up even more. So, I mean, probably butthurt about that a little bit. Now let's talk about my man, Pauly Shore. Pauly fucking Shore. Pauly Shore is probably one of the funniest person I ever think. You know the guy who makes the Cheese Wars? I'm literally going to fucking find the guy's name. Goofy movie. It's the Goofy movie guy. You know, Robert Bobby Zemeckis, the fucking like hedgehog looking guy who's like all about cheese. Yeah, that's fucking Pauly Shore. And also that movie made a lot later than I thought. Late 90s, not early 90s. Either way, so he's a fucking actor, comedian. Pauly Shore, you probably know him. Again, Encino Man, Son-in-Law, Biodome, Jury Duty, fucking Son-in-Law. Did I already say that shit? He's the like I said. That's pretty much it. Pauly Shore is dead. I don't think he has any other really thing. His Hell Kitchens, he just appears stuff. He does a lot of stand-up. But he's fucking hilarious. Pauly Shore, okay? He's known as the Weasel. Which sucks. Because I just figured out that I look like a weasel. I thought I do, at least. People have agreed when I showed them the pictures side by side. But no, the thing is that it's been pissing me off is that, god damn it, if people already know him, the weasel, what am I? The little weasel? Foreign weasel. I'm the foreign weasel. We'll call me from now on the foreign fucking weasel. I'll be that. I'll be something fucking different that you never would have suspected. I don't even know. I really hope no one wakes up in the time while I'm fucking doing this, because I'm doing shit right now, and Like, I just have a cord, an extension cord running from the house to my car to power all the things I need to power, because this microphone needs to be fucking powered. It is the most, I can't say that word, I guess, ratchet or rickety-dickety, finagled setup I have right here in my car. I can't express into words or have the correct diction to put it. I need to go to class. Dude, my teachers have a problem with me cussing too much. They're just like, Siri, you say way too many curse words. I'm like, sorry. You know, I've worked for 3 years with people older than you, with more miserable lives than you, and you have a problem that I like to write fuck into my emails or in my papers or just cuss in general in class when I answer, okay? My point gets across a lot better. And why are they in the dictionary if I can't use them? Is that proper advocacy? I think teachers fear me. Teachers fear a person like me. It's not that we have anything against authority. It's just that I just don't give a fuck, man. I'm going to do my shit. I'm going to get my shit done. I'm going to do it right the way you tell me. And I'm going to get it done. You got a problem with me, say it to me, and I'll tell you what's my problem. Or what, we'll solve it. We'll solve the problem, okay? But I'm going to make it aware with you if I have a problem. I'm not the type of person that'll hide if I do have a problem with you, okay? If I have a problem with you, you are well aware that I have a problem with you. Why? Because I hate fucking being fake to people, okay? I'd rather be known as that big-ass fucking dick-ass motherfucker that everybody hate on the street because you guys all fucking suck. And it's not like I'm going to fucking tell you to your face, but I'm not going to associate myself with you, okay? I'm going to keep people around me that I fuck with, okay? That's how everyone should live with. Keep people around you who motivate you to do the same exact fucking thing that you do want to do with your life. And, okay, the same things that you want to do with your life, okay? So if you want to be a rock star, be people who want to be in music. If you want to be a fucking doctor, be friends with people who also want to be a doctor, okay? If you want to be an athlete, be friends with all people who are also athletes, okay? Surround yourself with people that you want to be like, because the people you surround yourself with are the people is the person you're going to end up being like, okay? You know, you want to be a dealer, you want to be a trap star, you want to slang that dope on that block, okay? Like, I've lived all that shit, okay? You surround yourself with those people, that's what's going to end up, okay? I fucking lived in an apartment. I had a fucking roommate that I come home to on Tuesdays and Mondays. One of his friends was a coke dealer, okay? They would just lay out a whole fucking gram on a phone case. Instead of doing lines, we take bumps off the gram and just play fucking 2K. Eventually, I have self-control. I can just say no to that shit. But at first, it was fucking cool. But then you just get sick of it, okay? Dude, who on every Tuesday wants to be cleaning their house at 2 in the morning because they're so fucking cooked out because they want, like, 8 fucking 2K games because everyone sucks at blacktop and you're just a fucking beast at blacktop, and they're just fucking all more fucked up off of Xanax and everything, and you're just coked out and you're just like, damn, why am I fucked up like this? But no, that's not even the point either way anymore. The point I have is that like drugs and everything is cool. Like, dude, I've done ketamine, I've done coke, I've done lean, I've done everything that you can fucking do except like fucking heroin or methadone or Suboxone, okay? Those are where I've crossed the line. I've done ketamine 3 times and I fell into a K-hole and like had cerebral palsy, and that made dope-ass jorts, okay? Like, I haven't done ketamine since. I've never paid for ketamine. I've always been offered. First 2 times I did ketamine, I had a great time. Did it with Australians that I met at Firefly Music Festival, okay? Amazing, great time. First time I did K-hole, this guy named Cade fell in a K-hole, and they were like, K-hole K, K-hole K, K-hole K. And I was still fine with it. I've done Percocets. I've done Vicodin, bro. One time I took a Vicodin and fucking drank like a couple IPAs, drove this girl home that I was hanging out. Didn't even know she was trying to bang me. Ended up banging her behind a fucking pizzeria in Baltimore City. Didn't even come because I was off the fucking painkiller. There's so much shit that I've done in my life, and I try to also use this podcast to fucking tell you guys, like, what I've fucking done and what not to do with your fucking lives, how to be fucking more successful. Like, dude, I know people, like, I've essentially robbed people. Never myself have I ever robbed, but essentially I've helped rob people, okay? Like, not actually, or, like, set up, but, like, in the sense of, like, money-wise, or fucking, like, one time one of my friends that I'm good ass friends with, I fucking gave him I cut it in half and said it was 2 tabs, got $20, and then kept the other 3 tabs for myself when we were supposed to get 2. Okay, when I was like 15, that's so fucked up. And he's a friend of mine, and he knows this story, but that's fucked up. Or like my best fucking friend, first time we ever met, he texted me. He's like, "Hey, somebody gave me your number to buy weed." I'm like, "Word." I didn't really sell weed. I just had like 0.3 left. I was like, "Yeah, I got a G." He's like, "I'll let me buy a G." It was at my friend's house, and my boy goes, "Here, I'll mix oregano with it." I was like, "Bet, I'm so cool." He tries selling it to the kid, and the kid's like, "Dude, this is oregano weed." And he's like, "Damn." So right there, that's a fucking embarrassing. But the kid's my best friend now, and I wouldn't ever do something like that. But yeah, that's fucking fucked up as fuck. Other things I've done. When I sold fucking oil, I used to weigh oil with the paper on the scale sometimes to certain people just to fucking save like 0.2 or 0.1 of fucking oil. You know, some fucking petty ass bullshit that like doesn't even fucking matter, but I didn't. You know, you think about that shit for the rest of your fucking life. But it's all about the stuff you do now. You know, when I'm in Baltimore, anywhere, okay? You know, I can tell a tweaker or a regular homeless person that on the street, but if they're asking me for money, I'll always give them like $1 or $2. Or if I'm going to buy a water, I'll give them a water or give them some food or something. If you're at a gas station, you ask for money, I'll ask you what pump you're at, because I'm not going to give you money if you're saying it's gas just because it's fucking sketchy. Or the squeegee boys bar. I won't let you fucking squeegee my thing, but like if I have $1, I'll give you a fucking dollar. I'm not trying to get my shit fucking clean every time you're in Baltimore City. I don't know if you guys have that. The squeegee boys, the guys who go on the fucking windows into the like the exits that go into your inner city of the biggest city wherever you live. Like for us, it's all like the city people, children, fucking will stand there and take the squeegees from the gas stations and stand there with Windex and offer to spray your windows and clean them while you're waiting in traffic lights in the city. And if you're white, they kind of just do it and then get pissed off if you don't pay. They're kind of fucking assholes about it in a way. They're not the nicest person in there ever about it. But one thing I do hope for this is that this eventually will be able to get like I mean, I'm like trying to figure out how I have this set up, but no, to get this to fucking get multiple people on this. But no, I think we put a good amount of fucking work in today. I have no idea. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about. I really ranted for a fucking minute. This shit should become so much easier for me to make from now on, due to the fact that I have this. Talk about there. So yeah, life. I'm just in school. I got class Monday and Wednesday's just acting. So that's why I think I'll be able to fucking do this shit, because in the free time, I will be able, if I just have 30 minutes free, I can just fucking knock this out. I got a couple guys I know who want to come on this. They'll do impressions and shit like that. Next couple of episodes will be getting interesting. There'll be a gang of guys. It'll be different. It'll be funny. I don't know. I want you guys to hear your input. Hit me up on social media. Cyro, Asseo on Twitter, on Snapchat, Cyro, Asseo, Cyro, Asseo, and then Cyro Asseo to cook. Search that up on Facebook and Instagram, or Instagram specifically CDECHOCH. I got a lot of funny shit on my stories all the time. Really think it's too enjoyable. But it's been a minute since I made this, and I'm so stoked I got this. We made about a 30-minute episode. Probably won't edit that much. Probably just going to stay this raw. I really do hope it came out great. I made it in my fucking car. The more you fucking know. I don't know if people do that. I literally just ran an extension cable, did it in my car, and yeah, here we are. It's been 30 minutes, and we made a fucking episode. Podcasting for anybody who wants to do this. It's easy, man. Just get a webcam that you stole from Walmart. Get a couple microphones. Get a cheap preamp. Save up $300, dude, and you can get a whole dope ass setup. Get a service to host your podcast. If you have something to talk about, just talk about it. I'm not even funny. I don't even think I have a following or anything to be able to say stuff like this. But at the same time, I do. Because one day, people will be hearing this. It'll be cool to look back at it. It's about not leaving a what if on the fucking table. And getting fucking shit done. And stroking yourself until all you fucking jack out is money. Not even just money, just happiness, pride, success. Because money, at the end of the day, doesn't give you happy. I mean, it does make a lot of things easier, make you calmer, but just being able to do what you love for a living is the dream. Isn't that right? That's all, guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy episode 8 of the Fast Times with Cyro Asseo podcast. Again, please share with anybody in your family, friends, Twitter, Instagram. Just put me up there. Can we just get me famous, in a sense, so I can change the world? And you can be a part of it. Hope you guys had a great one, guys, because I did. But peace out.